Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to our channel, the Eaton Squad. My name is Addie. So for today's video, the Bureau of Immigration warns foreign nationals to process this document when departing the Philippines. Details coming right up. So probably not all foreign nationals are aware of this document. I am talking about the Exit Clearance Certificate, or also known as ECC. This is required to foreign nationals who have stayed in the Philippines for 6 months or more. So only you process this document if you have stayed that long in the Philippines. 6 months or more. If you have stayed in the Philippines for less than 6 months, you don't need to process this. But for those who have been here for a while, you must process this document before you exit the Philippines. If you ask, what is ECC? Also known as Exit or Emigration Clearance Certificate. So this is called an exit clearance to show that foreign nationals has no derogatory records in the Philippines or no pending obligation in the country. So on a counterpart, it's kind of like the NBI clearance that we get, showing we have no criminal records, or if you talk about it international, it's like FBI and stuff. So they are just making sure that you don't have any derogatory records in the Philippines when you leave, or you don't have any pending obligations in the country. For example, you've been here for a while, but you did not apply for any visa extension. You have overstayed in the Philippines. This will go on record. And if you decide to go home to your country, you won't be able to exit the Philippines unless you secure the ECC. And especially if you have overstayed in the Philippines, you must pay the penalties that you have incurred of overstaying in the Philippines. So that's just an example. So it's very important that you process this document before you exit the country. Two ways to process this. You can go to the nearest Bureau of Immigration office and process this personally. You can process this as early as 1 month before you depart the Philippines. They would need your passport and your itinerary to process the exit clearance. Also, you can do this online at the e-service portal of the Bureau of Immigration. If you really want to process this at the comforts of your home, you can. Actually, there's a third option. There is a 24/7 Bureau of Immigration office at Terminal 3, third floor. You can process this as well, especially if you have long layover in Manila. So for example, if you are not departing the Philippines 8 hours before you got to Manila, you can process the exit clearance at Terminal 3 because it doesn't really take long to process this. It usually costs about 1,200 plus pesos, but also maybe they will also charge you an express lane fee. So just prepare about 2,000 pesos just to have enough money to cover the fee. So make sure to have this because you will not be allowed to leave the Philippines if you don't secure this document. So these are for foreign nationals in any category. So make sure to process. Like I have said earlier, only secure this documentation if you have stayed in the Philippines for more than 6 months. Because I may get a comment again like, hey, Miss Addie, I've stayed in the Philippines for 3 months. Addie, I've stayed in the Philippines for 5 months. Do I need to secure this document? As I've said, only those who have stayed in the Philippines for 6 months or more. When we were processing my husband's 13A visa at the Bureau of Immigration Davao, we were also told that he needs to secure ECC whenever he's exiting the country. So this is required. Make sure to secure it. Like I said, I have given you guys option. You can go to the nearest immigration office. You can secure this online, or you can go to the airport. You just process this on the day of your flight only if you have so much layover time in Manila. Don't rush. Don't beat the time. Like if you have only 2 hour layover, because you have to have at least 4 hours prep time for your international flight, because you don't know if the line's long, the immigration process is long, your gate is on the other wing of the airport, stuff like that. So if your layover is around 6 hours, 8 hours, you should be able to do this at the airport because it doesn't really take that long to process. But if you are one of those who wants to get it done beforehand, I gave you guys the options on how to do it. So this is very important because this could cause a delay in your flight if you don't know anything about it and you have stayed in the Philippines for more than 6 months. So make sure to get it secured so your departure from the Philippines is smooth and hassle-free. I also wanted to add, because I said this is for foreign nationals category, and former Filipinos belong to the foreign nationals category. As a former Filipino, you are given a 1 year balikbayan visa, and if you tend to stay in the Philippines for 1 year, you don't need to secure the ECC or the Exit or Emigration Clearance Certificate. So I wanted to put this out there because we might get a question, hey, I belong to the foreign nationals category because I'm a former Filipino and I have stayed in the Philippines for 8 months already because I was granted 1 year visa. That's why I wanted to include this update for our fellow former Filipinos. So if you guys decide to do your ECC online, go to e-services.emigration.gov.ph. If you guys don't have an account with them yet, you have to create your account, then log in. When you log into the website, you will be redirected to the homepage where you guys can see the different types of services the Bureau of Immigration is offering. You need to click on the Immigration Clearance Certificate -B or ECCB. Then you will be redirected to a page on how it's done. Read the important reminders that they have posted on this page. And at the very bottom, they are going to show you the process or the flow of the application of ECC via e-services. So like it says, you have to create an account, you have to log in your account, fill out the e-form, assessment of fees, you have to pay. They do have e-payment. They accept GCash, PayMaya, local banks and stuff. I believe they don't do international credit card or debit card, but if you guys have experience using your debit card or credit card, please let us know. Then the application confirmation, you should receive an email when your transaction is completed. This is how the e-form looks like. It would ask for your personal information, the ACRI card. Since you were in the Philippines for more than 6 months, then the Bureau of Immigration has already issued an ACRI card to you. Put the ACRI card number, your passport number, your name, last name, middle name, birthday, gender, and citizenship. Then your intended date of travel from into the Philippines. When you are done with all that, click submit. And that is when you guys are redirected on the payment. You choose the payment method you want to use, then you are done with your transaction. So this is how it's done if you want to secure your immigration or exit clearance certificate online. So this is our latest immigration update. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, concerns, or inquiries with regards to this video or in any of our travel related videos, please comment it down below and I will try to get back to you guys as soon as I can. Or you can direct message me in our Facebook page, same handle, the Eaton Squad. Again, guys, thank you so much for the continued support and trust to our channel and to our family. I hope to see you on our next travel update. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless everyone.